Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's daily draft, kind of. I've been waiting for one of these qualifier play-in weekends to be limited. The last several have been Alchemy and Explorer and all sorts of constructed formats I'm never going to play. But this weekend's qualifier play-in is limited. We have traditional sealed best of 3 matches and I have accumulated, 50 play-in points over the course of the life of this channel and some best of 3 drafts I've done. And each of these runs costs 20 play-in points or 4,000 gems or 20,000 coins. So I figured, what better time than to give this format a shot and see if we can, I don't know, qualify for the Pro Tour? Might be a bit of a pipe dream, but I'm going to give it my best shot here. Again, we've got best of 3 sealed. We have to go 4 wins before we receive our first loss. Very difficult to do, obviously, but we've got some free entries. So let's fire a bullet. See what we got. Cross your fingers, no ley lines, and no lands in the rares. You never know what you're going to find in formats like this. What do we got? Expropriate, 9 mana. We've got 2 ley lines. Just 2. And one land. So out of our 10 rares, we did get 2 ley lines and a land, but we do have Enduring Courage, Swarm Weaver, Unholy Annex, Funeral Room Awakening Hall. Which one is Walk-in Closet? This is the Crucible of Worlds and Yawgmoth's Will or something. Victor Valgavoth's Seneschal. So we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, four playable rares, maybe, mainly in black and green with a little red. Well, let's see where the rest of our colors are here. Usually when I build sealed decks on Arena, what I like to do is just kind of give you an idea of what I'm looking at, where I think I might land, and then make a cut to my final deck build, which is probably what I'm going to do here. We've got 2 murders, 3 nowhere to runs, a Withering Torment. Wow, okay, we got some black cards and some removal, that's for sure. Vengeful Possessions. Do we have any? We don't have any of the 1 mana sacrifice removal spells. Red is really, really thin. We've got an Overgrown Zealot. Wow, lots of green cards. Double Say Its Name. Under the Skin. Double Leyline. We've got the Swarm Weaver. Victor potentially on the Splash, maybe? 3 Found Footages and a Chandelier. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands, including 2 red-green ones. We have a black-green, a black-red. We could splash red in a black-green deck. What do we got over here? Really nothing that's kind of pulling me away from all of the great black removal that I see. Yeah, I just think this is a pretty simple build, probably. We could be base black-green and I mean, there's not really anything we'd want to splash necessarily. Horde Collar is good. And Trapped in the Screen, maybe? I do like Unnerving Grasp. Maybe there's a world where we would splash some extra cards here as well. I do like Victor. That could probably be splashed. Greenhouse can help with that. Rickety Gazebo is going to work well as well. I don't think we can be green-red. We leave all that black on the sideline. There's an Oblivious Bookworm here as well. So probably not playing blue or white except as a late splash. Probably including most of this removal here. Maybe we could fit in Enduring Courage depending on our creature count and mana fixing Under the Skin. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build this deck. And I'll see y'all after deck building. Alright, after deck building, here's where I ended up. I couldn't really justify trying to fit in the red cards. The Enduring red card was one of the better ones we had, plus maybe the 4/4 haste potentially. I did decide on splashing Victor and Trapped in the Screen. I was gonna splash Victor. I don't really need the Trapped in the Screen, but if I'm already splashing white, you may as well do this as well. We fit in Swarm Weaver, Unholy Annex, and Victor as our only rares. We've got a ton of removal. We're a little light on creatures with just 12, but we do have a lot of big haymakers here. Um, Not to mention some of the creatures we have. Appendage Amalgam, Grasping Longneck, Cautious Survivor, Fear of Exposure. They're just not great creatures. But if we're being honest, like, the other options also weren't great. I don't think this is a great sealed pool. I left Funeral Room, Awakening Hall in the sideboard because of our lack of creatures. I just don't think this is going to be a super big game-winning card for us. I would have liked to fit in Direlect Attic and things, but I cut a Winter's Intervention. We're so light on creatures, I had to make sure I didn't really go underneath maybe at least 13. Like I said, I tried to fit in Courage and Horde Caller. It just didn't really make a ton of sense. I mean, I could have played Greenhouse as well. Wildfire Wickerfolk. We just don't have enough red to really go straight red-green. And then we're leaving all this black removal on the sidelines as well. So kind of a tough build after I was kind of toying around with it a little bit. But this is where I ended up to start. We've got a sideboard here. I think lands are already in your sideboard. Hopefully. Yeah. Well, we'll see if we need to kind of add in anything specific in any matchup, because these are best of 3 matchups. So, once again, this is what I'm going to give a shot in our first qualifier we can play in. See you in match number 1. Alright, we get to start on the play here, and we have Overgrown Zealot on 2. Maybe we can play Ritual Chamber on turn 4 here. Could be kind of nice. I mean, I might want to just get Unholy Annex going. I know I have to lose life, but I'd be drawing 2 cards a turn. And then next turn I'll get my demon here. So, I mean, you want to play, if you're going to get the demon, or if you're worried about losing too much life, playing this earlier rather than later is usually going to be a little bit helpful. So next turn we pretty much just get the demon and hope they don't have, like, Trapped in the Screen or something. That wouldn't be that great, but I mean, we kind of just have to do that here and drain them here and see if the demon does in fact get trapped inside of a screen. Down it goes. So now we're in a race because Unholy Annex is going to be eating at our life total. Don't like to see that. Alright, we effectively have 6 mana here. So I can do 2 of these creatures, but we have to now race our own Unholy Annex. Well, the Egotist can actually sacrifice the Annex here at some point if we want it to. Let's play Longneck. And what we could actually do is sacrifice the Annex, play Say Its Name, get it back, and then get the 6/6 flyer again. Do we have time to do that is the issue. Maybe not. I think I'm just going to know where to run something this turn. So we go to 12. We've drawn our removal. Oof. Okay. have them surveil, and then I think I'll kill the Cryptid Inspector and then trade this off for Fear and block the Split Skin Doll here. Okay, the Swarm Weaver. Also pretty good. Let's do this, and then probably just sacrifice the Annex here. Again, just make sure we don't die. They're proving to be a little bit of an aggressive deck. Don't really have attacks, that's fine. Defiant Survivor. I think that is something I'll kill with nowhere to run. And Wary Watchdog, sure. Oh, I forgot it's creature or land. That's all right. Let's get, I guess, Grasping Longneck here. Swarmweaver has Delirium now. So we'll do this, and we'll hold up the Egotist, sacrificing nowhere to run. That's alright. We do have that 3 mana Under the Skin to potentially get back the Annex here. Shepherding Spirits. Okay, that's fine against my Swarmweaver. Withering Torment, also not bad. I guess we'll play the Beastie and then hold up Withering Torment here. The Beastie has attacks. Unsettling Twins. They're getting a lot of creatures, that's for sure. I don't think I need to use Withering Torment right now. Murder? Yeah, just all of the removal. Let's attack with Beastie here. Go ahead and save it. It's not the greatest use of removal, but we do have more in hand, and we have a ton in the deck. We know that. We built this deck around all this removal here. Okay, that could be an issue. Yeah, that stonewalls our Beastie here, which I don't like. So let's kill that. Attack here. Sure. And don't have anything else to do. They're definitely quite an aggressive deck here. Okay, get 2 creatures off the board. Hopefully we hit a creature. That's pretty good. Can we do both of these things? So this spends 2 mana for that. It costs 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So perfect. We can just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Wait, no. So let's do these 2 here. And end the turn. Our creature light deck has certainly provided the creatures. I mean, I can attack with these 2 as well. Am I on the offensive now? Alright, I guess they thought I had it, so... Alright, against a pretty aggressive deck, Winter's Intervention seems pretty good here. None of the other green cards are great. Maybe just a random 2/2? I mean, they've got, like, Acrobatic Cheerleader, Split Skin Doll, Wary Watchdog, Defiant Survivor. I think just a random 2/2 is probably pretty good. So let's bring in the Leech as well. And then what do we bring out here? What seems bad? There's nothing that's horrible. I mean, maybe just like a random Fear of Exposure being a little bit too slow. The Egotist was really good with the Nowhere to Runs. Maybe just a random Beastie or a Branch Snapper here as another expensive card. So we bring in the Intervention of the Baelmerk Leech just to stave us off against aggro here. So let's give that a shot here on the draw. Alright, we found the Leech, so hopefully that just trades for a Fear of Surveillance or something. Reluctant Role Model. Well, thank God we brought in the Leech. Let's see if they've got removal. If they do, then this is going to get a counter. No? Alright. Sure. Bit off curve there. This might just have to be a trading game with the Egotist as opposed to holding things back with Indestructible. Yeah, they're going a very wide. Oh, it gets a counter as well, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. No blocks. do the Cautious Survivor and just try to hold down the fort until we can potentially play a bunch of Branch Snappers and stuff in the late game and remove all their stuff. Oh, that's annoying. So what do they have? Some sort of combat trick here? Well, this opens up under the skin, so I'll let them use their combat trick. And then... Oh, or it was just on board. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, well, don't do that, folks. Yeah, that wasn't great. That was quite bad. Onboard tricks. They're both probably going to make their way to the graveyard here very shortly. A 4/5 is quite annoying, actually. No instance. Do I hold up Indestructible? I think I'm just going to play the Zealot here. No attacks. Enduring Vitality. Well, that is busted with these survival creatures. Balustrade Worm. Alright, so we're going to lose game 2 here. Yeah, this gets flying, this gets a counter, or it gets flying as well, I guess. I don't know how we managed to win game 1. Because this certainly is not playing like game 1 did. Alright, we got a glitch here? Nope, we're good. That's a 7/7 trample. I mean, I can kill this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough to then kill the Balustrade Worm here. Again, I don't really think most of this matters, though. Sure, put more trample counters. Oh, never mind, flying counter. Alright, well, can we draw removal? We cannot. Okay, so what do we do against this now? Because that was disturbingly consistent. I don't think we have great options. We just have to hope they stumble a little bit and we kind of get off to a good start like we did with our removal in game 1. I mean, Cryptid Inspector, that doesn't seem great here. What did we bring in? We brought in the Winter's Intervention seems fine, and Baelmerk Leech, that saved us from a turn 2 attack, so both of those seem good. Yeah, I don't think there's any changes to be made. Just have to get a little lucky that they don't go crazy like game 2 there. Alright, Baelmerk Leech and Murder. Sure. Don't have Trapped in the Screen mana at least yet, but maybe we'll get there. Alright, Nowhere to Run. That's a removal spell. Reluctant Role Model. Alright, I'm gonna offer this trade, and if they go for some sort of combat trick, I'm gonna use Nowhere to Run here. And if they just let me trade, then I'm probably gonna just cycle the Branch Snapper. Okay. I want to make sure I hit my land next turn, so let's do this. And now we can say its name. The Egotist has been pretty good this matchup. Let's get that back. Pass it back here. Sheltered by Ghosts. Yeah, no thanks. Okay. Swarm Weaver. Wow, we have Delirium? Yes, we do. Alright. Can't say I saw that one coming, but sure. The only removal we've seen from them is Sheltered by Ghosts and Exercise. There's the Trapped in the Screen. I guess if we draw white, we can also... Oh gosh. They've got the combo again. So I have to kill the Reluctant Role Model basically now. Because when this dies, if it had counters, it puts its counters on that. And it's going to continually get counters, more counters because of the Enduring Vitality. So yeah, down you go, I guess. Trapped in the Screen, or I mean, a white mana source would be a great draw, because then we can have this re-enter the battlefield and get 2 more 1/1s. Does this have Vigilance? Oh, of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Oh, 7/6. Nowhere to run, huh? Maybe that lets us kill the Branch Snapper here. Oh, God. Well, I guess we kill... I have to block with all of my creatures on this, and only this one will survive. Which isn't great. Okay, that resolves past the blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we use the Egotist to sacrifice the Nowhere to Run here. Come on, white mana. Come on, not green mana. Alright, take 3. Another big creature. Huh. Well, I mean... Forgot that was in the deck. Sure. That's great. It's just great. I really hope that wasn't a top deck. It probably wasn't. We haven't presented a target really for that. So... we need instant speed removal? Yeah, just more lands. Alright. Quick 0-1 in this one. So, yeah, just like that, we're out. That's why I don't do these things. It costs like 20 bucks to enter, and then you lose the best of 3 match, and then you're done. That's about all it can do for you. Well, we got one more run. You'll see that one on Wednesday. Maybe we'll get a better sealed pool than this time. No guarantees. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time for your daily draft.